2025 has already proven to be one of the strongest movie years in recent memory. We've had emotional dramas, massive blockbusters, thrilling sci-fi, and even live-action adaptations of classics. In this video, we're looking at the best movies of 2025 so far, breaking down what makes them stand out and why they're worth your time. So grab your popcorn and let's get started. The first group of movies are the ones that stick with you after you leave the theater. The Life of Chuck. Based on Stephen King's novella, this one tells the story of a man's life, but in reverse. Instead of starting at the beginning, we watch his life backwards, from death all the way to childhood. It's weird, touching, and different from anything else out right now. If you like movies that challenge how stories are told, this is one you shouldn't miss. The Ballad of Wallace Island, a quieter film but full of atmosphere. It blends history, music, and personal identity. The way it uses songs to carry emotion makes it feel more like a piece of poetry than a straightforward film. Friendship. A smaller indie release but powerful in its simplicity. It's about loyalty, betrayal, and how friendships shape our lives. No big effects, no crazy twists, but the honesty of the performances is what makes it shine. Freaky Tales. This one goes in the opposite direction. 4 interconnected stories set in Oakland. It's loud, funny, violent, and stylish. If you like films like Pulp Fiction or Snatch, you'll find something to love here. Ephus. At first, this seems like a baseball movie, but it's not really about the game. It's about the people who show up on the field, their struggles, and the moments that connect them. It's slow, but the ending hits hard. Sinners. A dark film about morality when people are pushed to the edge. It doesn't hold back, which makes it uncomfortable for some viewers. But if you like raw and risky stories, this is worth seeing. Novocaine. To wrap up this section, here's a sharp thriller. It mixes suspense with moments of humor, and the pacing keeps you hooked. Every time you think you know where it's going, it flips things on you. These films don't always get the loudest marketing campaigns, but they've been some of the most talked about in film circles. Of course, 2025 has also delivered the big-budget spectacles. Let's go through the standouts. F1, directed by Michael Mann, this one puts you right in the middle of Formula One racing. The sound design and camera work make you feel every engine roar and every dangerous turn. Fans of Ford v Ferrari will appreciate this one, but it goes even bigger with its racing sequences. Warfare, a large-scale war movie with not just explosions, but also emotional stakes. It balances the brutality of war with the personal stories of the soldiers. It feels heavy, but powerful. Black Bag. If you like spy thrillers, this is one to watch. It has all the classic elements: undercover missions, double agents, and suspenseful reveals. Stylish and tense from start to finish. Predator, Killer of Killers. The Predator franchise hasn't always been consistent, but this entry breathes new life into it. Brutal action, terrifying hunters, and fresh story beats make it stand out. Fans are calling it the best Predator movie since the original. Superman James Gunn's reboot is one of the most anticipated superhero films of the decade, and it delivers. It's hopeful, action-packed, and finally gives audiences a Superman that feels true to the character's roots while still feeling modern. Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning. After years of incredible stunts, Tom Cruise gives us Ethan Hunt's last mission. It's emotional, full of callbacks to the earlier films, and of course, stacked with jaw-dropping action, a fitting finale for one of cinema's greatest action franchises. 28 years later, the horror genre got a massive win with this one. The long-awaited sequel finally arrived, and it's terrifying. It combines the tension of 28 days later with the scale of 28 weeks later, making it one of the strongest horror releases of the year. This group of films proves that big blockbusters are far from running out of steam. Science fiction has also had a strong showing this year. Mickey 17, directed by Bong Joon-ho and starring Robert Pattinson. It takes a unique approach to cloning and identity. Stylish visuals, smart writing, and emotional depth. A film that mixes high concept with personal drama. Lost in Starlight, a romance set in space. Two people find love while traveling among the stars. It's beautiful to look at and full of emotion, reminding us that even in the vastness of space, human connection is what matters. Finally, let's talk about a special mention. How to Train Your Dragon, the live-action adaptation of the animated classic. The film is good. The bond between Hiccup and Toothless is still heartwarming, and the visuals are impressive. But at the same time, it feels like you're re-watching a movie you already loved years ago, only this time with real actors. It doesn't add much new, but if you're a fan of the original, it's still worth seeing on the big screen. So those are the best movies of 2025 so far. From smaller gems like The Life of Chuck and Ephus to massive blockbusters like Superman and Mission Impossible, there's something for everyone. And the year isn't even over yet, which means we could still see even more incredible releases before 2025 wraps up. Which of these movies have you seen? Which ones are on your watch list? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell so you don't miss the next movie breakdown. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.